Okay. Hi. Hello, everyone. So,
Hello.
we are going to be. Today is going to be a little bit different because we're still technically getting some stuff together. One of our players is still dealing with her bacon bits. So if you don't know who I'm talking about,
Exactly.
you do now. That's cheerful. So she's running a little bit behind. And one player doesn't have internet. Say hi, Lady M. Did she mute me?
Maybe. I don't know. But hi.
And there she goes. So she's on the phone, so she could at least hear what's going on. But we're just like I said, we're gonna get some stuff done. Yeah, I know, V. It's not. It's has technically there's a few things. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna work out some kinks. We're gonna get the video set up correctly for Druid and Stormy up there, and welcome them. They're new players to the table. Their first situation. Perfect. What is it? If you're not having issues, are you really streaming? I hate that
Right.
saying, but it's so true.
It is so true.
V, she can't see the chat, so you're yelling for nothing. Drew, yes, we have Druid and Stormy, and they're going to be joining us. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fix their cameras and get that situated.
Introductions while you're doing that.
I'm not going. Well, they can talk about themselves. So while we have everybody here, why don't you tell everybody what you do, who you are, how they can find you, while I reshape your images.
You go first, Druid.
Hello, I am Druid IRL, and I do the whole streaming thing. I guess hang out, have a good time. I'm also the co-host of the podcast Band with a Banter that I do with Stormy,
Yay.
and I also play D&D with him as well over on his channel on Saturdays. And sometimes on Wednesdays. It depends on the group. So lots of D&D, lots of fun.
Yes, and if you haven't followed them, go follow them. Their names are linked in the description. Really good, positive energy over there in everything they do.
Thank you, and I agree. That's one of the reasons why we like you, Havoc, for the same reason. You and Lady M and Cheerful Bacon are amazing peeps. Hi, I'm Stormy D, and I too am a streamer. I'm the founder of Stormkeep, and which is our little kind of unofficial stream team. And Druid IRL and I, she's my co-host for Bandwidth and Banter, our podcast talk show that we interview other streamers. And we just hit our 108th episode today, I think.
I think it was 108 today.
Yeah, yeah. And like she said, we do D&D. I do community D&D on Wednesdays. We do these 3 shots. I won't be doing one in April because I'm actually going up to Washington to visit Druid in April. Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. The D&D campaign that we have on Saturdays is called Dragon Metal Saga. It's a 5th edition campaign. We're on our 48th episode, I think, 48th or 49th, something like that.
40, I think 49 sounds right.
49, yeah. And that was our and that's our second campaign that we did live. But I also have on Thursdays I do like regular gaming streaming. Right now I'm streaming Avowed on Thursdays. But yeah, we have an amazing group of people, and we were super honored that we got to meet Havoc and Lady M. I think we ended up rating them once after we got done with D&D is how we met them. Does that sound right?
I think also the cross-pollination of meeting Insomnia Night, I think was
Oh, is that how?
how.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was Insomnia. I know that you guys interviewed Lady M, and that's the first time I saw all of you, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then a little while later, I got contacted to be interviewed, and I was like, okay, that's new, but all right. so yes, there's. If you guys ever want to know anything about me, they have it. I think they have it on their YouTube.
Yes, and
So-
Spotify.
I don't have Spotify. I should get it. I just haven't. It's just like another thing to have.
Mhm.
But yes, they interview like amazing streamers out there, and like I said, real positive energy, always talking people up. They make you feel so good about yourself, and then you realize, no. Okay,
Oh,
so
we've also discovered through the river of Twitch that Havoc is my big brother. It is
yes,
factual.
yeah,
And nobody could take that away from us. So
Yeah.
yes.
Hey, Havoc. Maybe you're still messing with it, and you just paused to chat, but mine is still slightly off at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
If
I,
you
I
want to be
see it.
OCD about it.
No, I would be. It's just that it's so small on my screen. I didn't realize it because you know when you encircle the thing, it puts the line. I couldn't see through the line. All right, I will get that fixed. Hold on.
No worries. I like this overlay backdrop that you have. Did you custom create it?
Yes, I did. So, you would remember the old Forgotten Realms logo, right?
It's been a while.
Um, so the original Forgotten Realms, second edition logo, where it had the old yellow letters that said Forgotten Realms, and then it had the stonework around it. That was
Yeah.
I drew it based off of that.
Oh, cool.
So yeah,
I kind of see the.
so I hand
Yeah.
painted it. All the little framing around the sides and stuff were because of that. All right, hold on.
Wow.
I'm gonna do the streamception because I need to look closer. Yep, you're good. Okay. So now no lines. Yeah, I'm the same way. I get like, oh, that's not right. But
That looks great.
so now we got everybody. Oh no, is there more people having issues today? Yeah, Apple. I guess Apple is having issues. Yes, he is saying he has
Oh,
issues.
you were having issues? Oh no, Apple.
That's a bummer, Apple.
Yeah,
Like internet issues or Twitch issues.
Apple Pie.
the
I
delay.
love your name.
Yes.
Yeah, that is really awesome. Apple pie.
Also, let's do
Apple pie cubed. No, I
Oh,
know it's the E. The 3 is supposed to be the E, but I'm just kidding.
Cheerful's here. She sneaks in and doesn't say a word, but she's here.
I did say a word. I said hi.
I didn't hear you.
Oh,
That-
cheerful.
That
Hi.
happens. Hi.
All right, shout outs are working. I gotta fix the timing because one comes up first, and then there's the video.
So that's interesting. I just know, so obviously you're working on Cheerful Bacon's screen to fit properly. For some reason, there's a duplicate of her covering up her character's portrait.
Yeah, so that's the reactive. So when I play certain games with people, I could use just their Discord tokens, but I could switch it between games. So for reactive, I have multiple scenes set up so that I can switch between the tokens and I'm gonna fix that in a second, but I'm gonna fix her image first so it's all blacked out. Hi, cheerful. How are the bits? Did they get their pizza?
They chose chicken nuggets for one and corn dogs for the other tonight.
Over pizza?
Mm-hmm.
I'm disappointed. I have
Well,
disappointment.
I didn't have the big size frozen pizza. I just had the minis, and the youngest doesn't like the minis. She only likes the big, and the oldest doesn't like the big. She only likes the minis. So
Why?
they changed the sauce or something in the recipe of the big ones, so the oldest doesn't like them anymore.
I get that.
I can understand that too. But, all right.
Apple, one thing when I've seen that before, one thing that helped fix it, and it may or may not work for you, but switch it over to display capture instead of game capture, and then switch it back to game capture. Sometimes that fixes that issue, but I can't guarantee that it'll work.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta like threaten it a little bit by, going, I'm gonna delete
It just
you.
needs a little tickle.
Yeah, you gotta tickle it or threaten to delete it. Either one. Sometimes that's how you get OBS to function.
I think it's interesting that on the video ninja, she looks really like blurry and poor colors. You look fine, but then on the stream, she also looks fine.
So everybody looks a little bit blurry when you're looking at them on Video Ninja because their signal goes to Video Ninja and then back to you. When we put it on the stream, it just goes to the stream. So there's not a lot of travel. So it usually looks much clearer on the stream. Only time I've seen not bad situations, but like where it looks choppy is when somebody's using a green screen, but they're using the digital version to blank it out instead of using an actual green screen. That's when you could tell there's like choppiness in it. But other than that, everybody usually looks fine on stream. So I've decided I don't even really pay that much attention to the control room. When I'm watching the game, I'm watching you guys in OBS because you're clear there. So, all right. Let me just fix her model now. And it is this one. Save. There we go. Now I gotta size her token. So yeah, so for the reactive, instead of using the bacon, I have it set up that all your tokens now would be the game tokens. So these are the same tokens you use inside the game. So if you look at your character sheets, the tokens are the exact same. So when you're on a map running around, everybody can relate, oh, that's Druid's character because that's the tokens match. So I just do things like that. That's cool. I do have to resize her though. Cheerful is a little bit big there. So, Cheerful, I don't know if you heard, but Lady M has no internet. She's still out, and they're not fixing it till like 11 o'clock. So, yeah. So we're not going to go that long, but we're going to basically discuss your orientations and some of the things that you need to do, your extracurriculars if you decide to take any, and I'll explain how those work. And I'm going to show the package that you guys got for attending Strixhaven.
Sweet.
Yay.
Yeah, so it's like session 0.5.
0.5. Got it.
Yeah. All right. Where is your little? Let me fix your little ring first, though, because that will make me crazy if I don't. All right. I think that's. You're still a little bit bigger than everybody else.
Session -0.5. Yes, correct.
Yeah, that was actually when we made our characters. That would be the -0.5.
Yeah. So I was gonna do this all during the game and like play it out, but Lady M, and I don't want to I don't like to disappoint. I don't like to cancel games. I try to work through them, but when you only have 4 players and you lose one, I will find something else to do. Like I'll come on and just play a game or something. But in this situation, it is what it is. It was short notice, so we're just gonna kind of work through it.
Very short.
No problem, brother.
All right. Oh yeah, Cheerful. You're still off a little bit. Sorry for the craziness. I just gotta get them centered. I see you, Druid. Okay, there we go. That should be take care of that. Everybody should be lined up. I did Lady M's earlier when she was trying to get connected, so we're good. The only thing I don't have set up for Lady M is a camera because with no internet, she wasn't able to turn it on. It's like walking up the hall, looking at the ceiling. Yes, looks cool.
Inception.
Yeah, I know. It's so much fun. All right, so there we go. Now, as far as your packets, everybody was able to open and read through them. I didn't expect you to read all of them, but I thought they were cool. And I gave them some letters. So you've received your welcome letter.
Yes.
And it basically is instructing you to arrive for orientation. And when you arrive in Strixhaven, you will basically be shuttled around. Strixhaven is a miraculous place. So while there are many different races, many different cultures, all living here and attending the university for further study, from not children, but like young adults to ancient creatures, there's also automatrons. So there are mechanical creatures walking about directing you. In fact, sometimes you will actually get your directions from statues telling you proceed to building 3. So you can register. So you're a wizard, Harry. Yes, yes, you're a wizard, Harry. Your letter was signed by the acting director of admissions, which was Professor Norttaker. He has a reputation for being somewhat stern. The next, you'll have a map of the campus to help you find your way. The center is the main campus quad, basically. So this is where your first years will spend most of your time. Well, actually, you spend all of your time except for classes. Your residence for the first year will be in the center location. They will be provided for you. Some of you have arrived at school with everything being paid for, and some of you have not. So you get to decide on how much your family is going to produce and pay for your schooling. But there are ways to apply for grants and make money. So there are jobs that you can take that will also affect certain reactions from NPCs. The 5 colleges that you are working for are around the outer perimeter. Basically, all those colleges were founded. The lore is all the colleges were founded by the 5 dragons, the 5 ancient dragons. So each college was founded by an ancient dragon, and they established the lore. The dragons, while they are still alive, make no appearances. The schools are run by the people they have put in charge and the administration. So there's no homework, V. It's dice rolling. The homework is very easy. Relax. So, all of you have discussed it, and you are interested in attending one of the particular colleges. So, your first year is basically working towards your entrance towards that college. Think of it as first year is basic, and you're trying to get through it, so you can actually go and learn the things you want to learn. Okay. A little bit of advertising for there is school merchandise if you're interested in purchasing it. It is sold in the main buildings. There are a couple of school where you can pick up some books, some sweatshirts, things of that nature. So as first years, you're expected to take at least 3 classes. Okay. One of your classes has to be basic magical auras. No matter how advanced you are, they expect you to take that class. It is a requirement. But as a first year, you could take 2 electives. You only required to take 3 classes. You can take more if you like. Just remember that increases your workload, lessening the time you have during the day. So, we are not going to play every class that you sit into, but it will affect certain things like, hey, we're going to go over here and do this. I can't. You have to wait till later because I have classes. And then the game would pick up after your classes. So how many classes you decide to take shortens what you can do during the day. Okay. Also, extracurriculars also affect how much you can do during the day. If you have to have a job because you need to supplement your income to pay for schooling, will also shorten your day. So, are you going to be doing stuff in the middle of the day when you have time, or are you going to be sneaking around at night? Is basically what that leads to. Or are you going to miss a class because it's an emergency and you're going to miss a class, now you're falling behind. So all these things will play into the role play aspect, but you're not going to be sitting in classes. You do have tests for your classes, and that is done with dice rolling. Things that you do during the school year will affect your numbers in certain ways, but you do have ways to study for tests. Say, hey, I need to do a session. Can we get some people together? And it's more of like your you are gonna role play those and describe those situations and say, if you could even cheat if you want. I don't recommend it because there is punishments. You are in a school where you are subjected to the rules of the school, and if you are found to be doing something wrong, you can be expelled, and that's not a good thing. Especially, because it puts a mark on your reputation that will follow you across many planes. Strixhaven is a multi-planar school, so there are people from Greyhawk, there are people from Forgotten Realms. You have spelljammers that swing by every now and then to deliver supplies. In fact, some of you probably arrived by spelljamming ship.
Okay.
Okay. So, from the electives, you have 5 choices. Basically, they're the beginning classes for each of the colleges. So, this is what the colleges would expect you to know. Even though you choose a certain college, you will take classes from other schools for the sake of balance. So, if you're taking this particular class that's heavy in Prismary, I think I said that wrong. Why do I feel like I said that wrong? But anyway, if you're taking a class that's heavy in that one, you may be expected to take an opposing class just so you can understand the differences and different approaches. So your classes won't just be for the school you choose. You will every now and then get hit with one you have to take outside of your comfort zone. But you get to choose 2 of the 5 there. So each of you will get to look at that list, and you're taking the GS 001 basic magical auras, and then you get to pick 2 of the others.
Is that on here?
It is on yes, if you scroll down, it is on page 4. The top of page 4. From
the pages aren't numbered.
Is it open in Word?
I mean,
because if it's open in Word, it's on the side. It'll say the pages.
I have it open in Office Writer. I'm not seeing the pages, but
yeah. So it's after school merch. The picture of school merch is after that.
I see it. I see it now. Yeah, page. So it's after what?
Where it says school merch.
It is on page 4?
Yes, page 4. It says first year courses.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. Ooh. Stormy went a little bit robotic
basic magic ores. Okay, gotcha. At least 2 electives. Oh, and we only get to pick from those. We don't get to look at the rest of them, right?
No. So 2 electives have to be from those 5. If you decide that you're a go-getter and you want to do more, the entire course load is below. I would suggest moving through them in order because the prior courses help with the later courses. But no, you could pick any of the courses down below.
Fair enough. Gotcha.
So yeah, the entire course load for the school is listed in the next 4 pages. Or 3 pages. I think it's 3 pages. Yeah. So yeah, you are free to pick extra if you want, but you need to pick a minimum of 3. Okay?
Cool.
All right.
What, do we just tell them to you and you'll make a note of it, or
yeah, you can go through them, pick the ones you want to do. Remember, you have 4 years of study, so you don't have to put them all in one. And once you pick them, go through them and pick them, then you can send me a message in Discord, and I will make a note of it on my notes. You can make a note in Discord if you like. I mean, not Discord. In Fantasy Grounds, you can make a note in Fantasy Grounds, but it's easier if you just message me, and then I'll put it into Fantasy Grounds for you.
Oh, so we're not going to tell you those tonight for you to put in,
if you know which ones you want, you can send them to me as soon as you have them.
Okay. You said the basic magical auras is the obviously that makes sense, the first one, and then 2 of these electives that come after. And we have to pick 2 from those 5 right there.
Correct.
Any more that we add would be an addition and basically make our workload tougher, right?
Correct. And any more than that, you can pick from any of them. So you can pick from the 5 base.
If I ask you about them, can you tell me about them? Like, what's the introduction to archaeomancy?
So that's the entry level class for is it Lorehold? I believe it's Lorehold. Yes, it's the entry class for Lorehold. So it would be you would be learning some of the entry or philosophies for Lorehold.
Gotcha. And
Yes.
I guess I don't want to ruin anything, but so don't answer this if it will ruin anything. Can we like what was the? I know there was a school that we all agreed that we were going to be from for simplicity's sake.
Prismari.
Oh, okay, that's okay to share. All right, I didn't know if maybe yeah. Okay. Cool.
So initially, when you would come to the school, you have an idea of which one you wanted to go to, and as a group, you guys have decided like you're all leaning towards there. So in your backstories or individually for your characters, you have chosen that school, and you're working towards it. Like I said, first year is you made it to the school. Now, can you make it into the college? So you are working towards that college. And I mean, it's not like it's, it's that difficult. You just have to do well in your classes. And you might have to repeat your first year. Don't get kicked out. That's another way not to, if you could not make it into the college, get kicked out of the school. But yes, you are all working towards Prismari for your own individual reasons.
Should I assume then that at least one of those electives should be from the Prismari College?
I would recommend it, yes. I would suggest.
Well, I know which courses my character would take if you would like me to. You want me to send them to you, or do you want me to tell them to you right now?
If you tell them to me, I'm just going to make a note of them so you can tell me.
Obviously, basic magic auras, and then the other two electives that I'm going to take are the beginning computational magic, QD001, and then the PM001, history of magic and art.
Okay, perfect. If anybody else has their choices, I will also make a note of. Oh, you do? Okay.
Yes. History of magic and art, and then introduction to archaeomancy?
Right.
Question mark.
So PM001, and then LH001, and then GS001. Right? Were those the right ones, real?
Hers were PM001 and LH001.
Yes. Okay. Got it. Cool. Cheerful?
How about Cheerful Bacon?
Or Marlara? She may be still dealing with. Oh, there she goes.
Sorry, I had bacon
You did.
asking.
You had bacon bits to deal
questions. Yes. Asking more questions.
About D&D?
Sorry.
Put them on.
No, about food.
Oh. Can't help you there.
I'm sorry, what do you need? What were you wanting from me?
If you were looking at the colleges and you have your choices, you don't have to have them right now, but you do need to have them before next session.
The classes that you want to take.
Yeah. So
okay, and we're taking 3, correct?
You a minimum of 3. You can take more, but you can a minimum of 3.
Yeah. And he explained that it's on page 4. And you have to take GS001 as one of the 3.
Yes. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Those are the course. Go ahead.
No, it's just Lady M can't hear you guys talking, and she's talking at the same time. What'd you say? Lady M has no internet, so she's joining us through telephone. What?
Me what?
Yes, you what?
The 3 classes, are those separate from the basics, from GS1, or is it including GS1?
It's including GS1. You have to take GS1. That's a requirement. Then you pick 2 electives. That's a total of 3. If you want to take more than that, that's up to you. Cool?
Okay. And has anyone chosen more than 3 yet?
No.
And 2 of them need to come from that spot that's right under the required. Right. Okay.
Yeah, the electives are the group of 5. Those are the entry level classes. So the 2 of them have to come from there. Okay?
I have mine.
You have yours? All right. Hold on. I will write those down. Yeah. I try to get into the
Okay.
habit of only using your characters' names.
I do that too. I do that too.
WB1?
All right. So say that again, lady. I'm GS1.
No. WB1.
WB1.
Along with
WB001. What's the other one?
PM001.
PM. All right. Even though you stepped all over Laura. How you say your name? Merlaura?
Alara.
Melora. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Give me yours. Unless you don't have them.
Is that me this time, or are you still talking to Lady M?
No, it's you this time. Lady M, shush.
I didn't say anything.
I don't want to cut her off. So of course the GS1
I can be in chat.
PM1
Uh-huh.
and the QD1.
QD1. Oh, that's okay, cool. All right.
That's interesting. Cheerful Bacon. You and I are in all the same classes. Exactly.
So you two can study off each other. All right.
Although I think all 4 of us are in PM1, right?
Yes, all of you took PM1, and that made sense. I assumed that was going to happen. Also, you're taking the GS1. Now, the GS1, that is a class that everyone takes, so you may not end up in the same classrooms.
Right.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Would I have been able to do like QD2, or because I'm assuming I have to start at the beginning, right?
It's recommended. It helps your grade if you go in order, because this is going to give you like the basis. So it's kind of like, think math. You haven't learned how to add and subtract yet, but you want to go in and start taking algebra. That would be it's a little bit difficult. If you feel you're gifted and you think you could do it, yes, you could try it, but it's a permanent grade.
Then my 4th class will be GS2.
Going for 4.
I was actually thinking about taking a 4th one, SQ1.
Okay. Real SQ. Oh, SQ0. Okay, cool. Nice. So the overachievers here.
I love the irony of this, because in real life that was me. I was the guy taking extra classes in college, but in this character would absolutely not try and take on more than he can handle. And you'll
right. Yeah, see, that's the role play. You do things different. Okay. So now you have your course loads, and basically you would be walking around the campus and getting your paperwork and submitting, and some of this would be done like on your arrival. You would have returned a letter when you received your packets. The other thing to consider is there are clubs, societies, and extracurricular activities. Okay, so if you scroll down further on the list, there on page 6, they start. Now, the way the clubs work is they do take up some of your time, and they affect your relationships with other students that are members of the clubs, whether it's boons or you create like rivalries or certain things. But going to clubs allow you to earn dice, like a guidance dice, for certain skills, athletics or history. For like Dead Languages Society, I don't know why it's athletics, but it does. And they will like affect your skills during the course of the game. So if you join a club or 2, you have these basically 4-sided dice that you can use at certain intervals to affect your ability scores. Okay? So it's like giving yourself, it's like a way to give yourself guidance during the game. So there's a whole list of clubs that you can attend. And on this, it basically gives you a nice little description of what the club is. So like the Dragon Chess Club, you play chess and play strategic games, and it will help you on like your investigation skills. So they are generally designed to work with your the skills that you would use in the game in the club. So there is a list of them. I think it's like 2 pages. Yeah, it's 2 pages. So you can go through if you want to pick a club, if you know which clubs you would like to attend. I will again
Can you-
make a note of them. If you
Can you join a club later?
you can join clubs later. So in everything, this is thing of all things roleplay. If you join a club later, it may be more difficult for you to like fit in because the cliques have already established and stuff. So like, yes, you can. You don't have to pick them now. Also, while you're walking around campus, some of the clubs have tables set up trying to get people to join, and you'll wander by and they'll be talking about how great their club is and things of that nature. So yes, you do not have to choose now, but it is here for you. If you have an idea of one you want to use, fine. If you do not, the clubs don't really get into full swing until like the second week or so of the year anyway. So it's not something you pick immediately. But if you know them, you can give them to me now.
So, how many can we join?
So, clubs are just like courses. They take your time, and not all of them are during the day. Some of them are at night. So, you can join as many as you can fit into your schedule. Basically, if you break down the day in 8-hour segments, okay, that's basically each thing you would join would take one of those segments. You can think of it in that way. Okay? So if you joined 8 clubs, your whole day would probably be a wash. And you wouldn't have time for classes. So that's a good way to like gauge it. But honestly, some of the clubs happen like twice a week or once a week. So it just depends on the club you pick. But that's a good way to think about it. So I wouldn't personally recommend joining more than 4 because then your whole day is going to be ate up. Between classes and the clubs, you're not going to have time for anything.
Well, I definitely know one that I want to join right off the bat that I see, and it also has a typo that I should share with you.
Oh, yeah, it may have. Which one is it?
The Dragon's Guard Historical Society. You forgot a G there.
Oh, darn it. I'll fix it right now. Well, it'll only fix on mine. Oh,
Easy fix.
okay.
What happened?
So
So,
I have typos.
but yeah, I know for sure my character
Yes,
would
you
go
do.
for that one because he likes studying Arcana and history. So, whoops, I probably ruined a little bit of roleplay there. You guys didn't hear that.
Hear what?
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha. Anybody else interested? The dragons. Yes.
Why on earth does Dead Language Society have athletics within it? That's so weird to me.
I don't know.
Well, Dead Poet Society
every other
comes to
one
mind.
makes sense. But I'm sorry, Cheerful Bacon, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
I was just saying, Dead Poet Society comes to mind.
Well, that's what it was supposed to be based off of, but I don't know why it
And they
has
do some
athletics.
running in that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
In a
guess.
way,
true.
they can't really. They gotta like hide their meetings. They're not really supposed to have it. Kind of rebellious. Hone their skills. I don't know. Anyways, I was going to do the Fantastical Horticultural Club
Okay, cool.
for sure, because it's
Do you?
plant,
I,
not people.
I'm curious. Do you recommend this take a couple of these, or is one enough? Like what? I mean,
So, because of the way the game, so Strixhaven has some interesting rules. When you join clubs, you meet more NPCs. There are I have like pages of NPCs that some of them are in these clubs that you'll meet. Some of them will get along with characters. Some of them might not get along with characters. So you have like relationships with these NPCs that they're going to react to your characters in certain ways. So more clubs you join, more NPCs you get to deal with. Now there's 4 of you, and if each of you take a different club, that's a group of NPCs, solid group of NPCs. But it's also you have the bonuses that you get from your skills, but you can also get banes from joining the clubs. So if you join too many, you can get some bad things. If you join, so it's you got to find your balance. I would say 2 is fine, 1 is good, 3 or 4 would be too much. I think you guys would be running yourself ragged, and you'd be like Hermione using that thing to go through time.
Mhm.
uh, what was I writing? Oh, fantastic horticulture.
Horticulture. Because, yeah.
Lady M, did you pick one?
I have not yet. I've
Okay.
been looking through them. I've got a couple written down, but I'm not solidified on that yet.
All right, that's fine. Like I said, you don't have to have them today if you don't. Rio?
I'm contemplating what thing I want to do,
Mm-hmm.
but I definitely know that I want to do one of the jobs. I want to work at the Fire Jolt Cafe.
Okay. we were getting
could
there.
argue that. Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
She can role play the hell out of that.
I can do that. I can do that with my eyes closed.
Considering she does that literally in IRL.
So excited. I am weirdly so excited about it.
I gotta admit, me as a player would totally join the live action role playing guild.
I know. I wanted to join that one too. I was like, hey, but you could join. Like I said, you can join multiple, so you could join that one as well.
I guess if you want, if you don't mind throwing me down for that one too.
Yeah,
as
no
long
problem.
as its schedule doesn't interfere with the other one.
No, so that would be one of the ones that meet like once a week. Because
Gotcha. What was the other one? Oh yeah, Dragon's Guard Society. Gotcha.
Yeah. So again, once I have all this information, I will like plot like mock schedules that you guys have, where you're in class on this day, you're in club on this day, and like with most students going to college, they try to spread the things out so they're not all bunched up together. But it's all of this is going to set role play situations for you. So there's gonna be like you may be asked to do something like I can't. I'm on my way to like class. Like I have to go to class. And be like, no, you need to do this first. And now your job is to like finish whatever it is you're doing real quick so you can make it to class. And once you get to class, the situation's done. Now that is a very simplistic version of what I'm talking about, but you get the idea of why these things are in place for you. Also, the banes and the boons you get and the NPCs that you meet. Because you're on a campus with hundreds and hundreds of people. And I mean, the place is massive. So there's a lot of people you're going to run into. And once I have all your situations, I go through my list of NPCs and I'm going to provide those NPCs for you because you may have not talked to them yet, but you've met them, you've seen them in the club, so you know who they are, and you can decide, do I want to interact with this person? Do I want to make them a friend or a rival? So you get to like make some role play decisions on the people that are involved in your little choices. Well, not your little choices, but your choices in the little circles within those choices. That's what I meant to say. So like everybody's gonna know Rio because she works in the cafe. So Rio's gonna have like a long list of people who come in and sit and get a coffee. And, like she's gonna know some traits about a bunch of people who come in because her job allows her to interact with a lot more people.
Yeah. And I'm gonna do the Strixhaven Show Band Association.
They're gonna love you.
Yes, they are. They'll probably even know me a little.
Damn it, I can't hear anything.
I could already know you're gonna have a rival there. Somebody's gonna be jealous of your like skills.
Oh no! Whatever shall I do? Oh, that's so terrible to hear.
So Drew went a little bit further, but there is a page So page 9, you guys, again, you could look at you have this document. You can look at all the clubs and decide if you want to change anything later. The next thing is financial aid. Now, I just think it's funny because everybody knows when you go to college, one of the biggest things is money, like having enough money to pay for schooling. So there's a little bit of thing in here where you can get funding for your school. It depends on your grades. So for all of you, basically your first year is pretty much you can tell me. I'm gonna like if you want to work to school because you have to pay for it because your background is people didn't have the money, then that's fine. Like I figured, Rio, your family as big as it is, it might have been rough. So you're working your way
Yeah,
through
they're
school.
not working my way. Yeah, 100%. I was actually looking at like the performing arts grants that were down here.
Yeah. So this is to add more flavor to your character and things they want to try to achieve. You can work on getting a grant so you can pay for your school. Now, Arthur, because of your character background, I feel like you got a full ride. Unless you blow it. Like in the beginning, you have a full ride. You're there, and if you do well, you can continue your thing, but you have to do well. So there is a rule in here, like if you ace all your classes, your full funding continues. If your grades start to drop, now it becomes an issue where you have to start figuring out how to pay. Okay. Now I made these decisions according to the backgrounds you guys gave me. If you want to change them, it's your character. I'm fine with that. But I try to figure out what works with your character backgrounds. Thea
Sure. I
and
love it.
Marla,
Yeah.
I haven't received your backgrounds yet. So nudge, nudge, hint, hint. Kind of need them.
Yeah, you have.
No, I haven't.
I gave a family tree, guys. I gave a family tree.
Wait, I looked at your
Did you really?
characters. Yeah, she did. Oh my god, it's amazing. Like I have so many names I could pick from, and I noticed like they're all flowers.
Flowers are trees. The males all have tree names. The females all have flower names.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're all foliage. So I was reading through, and I was on stream when you sent it, and I looked at it, and I was like, oh, cool, I got the thing, and I glanced over, and I'm like, oh my god, just kept going and going.
I know I sent that to you, then I opened up Twitch and I was like, oh fuck, oh no, I sent it when he was live. No.
I was like, because usually what happens is Discord is muted for me. So when we play, Discord is muted. I don't generally hear the messages. So you'll see a lot of times people will say, I just sent you something. You can take a look. And I'm like, all right, hold on. Because I'm not looking at it. But it just so happened that the party was role-playing and I was listening to him and I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Because I do keep it up. And I was like, oh, what's that? And I clicked on it and I was smiling so much that I think the party thought I was about to do something bad to them. Because I was laughing. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna send you the clip.
Please. Oh,
They were
that's
like,
so good.
Because you see their faces. They're like, what? Why is he smart? What's going on?
No. Druid's just super extra. That's it.
So, but yeah, no, I enjoy getting that stuff and reading through it. So, like I said, I try to
emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
So, I do try to fit stuff according to background. So, Lady M, you're saying I got your background, but I don't have something that I can refer to.
Verbally.
Yeah, no, I can't do verbally. I have so many stories running around in my head. You might end up in the plot of Star Wars. Don't, serious. I'm like, wait, you're a princess? What? No, I need it written down, please. Because then I can put it on your character sheets and look at it. That goes for you too, Marla. Marlara. Why do you always make these names that my Bronx mouth can't make?
I'm sorry. Would you like me to change my name?
No, I'll figure it out. But I'm going to be sitting here like, Marlara. You're going to watch. Before I say your name, I'm going to sound it out. If you pay attention, I will be doing that. Lady M's going to get a lightsaber, right? I know. Absolutely not. No Jedi here. Okay. So there's ways to fund your classes. I'm sorry, go ahead, Rio.
I was just gonna say, because of my background, I want to do it where it's the partial funding. So, but it's the extracurricular grant. So take part in 2 extracurriculars, and then I'll also have a job. So I'm taking 3 class. I'm gonna cut it back from 4 classes to 3 classes, and I'm gonna take off the SQ one,
Okay.
and I will do the same thing still. I'll have the music one. And I'll also just to make things extra spicy, um where did it go? The Strixhaven Star.
Oh, the paper?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. All right, perfect. So, just
So
make sure. So you're in the Strixhaven Star, the Strixhaven Show Band Association, and the Fire Joe Cafe. Those are the 3.
yeah.
I didn't
And
miss
then
one there. Okay.
I'm gonna have 3 classes though. So I'm taking away the SQ1.
Right, I crossed that one out already.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you have PM001 left, LH001, and GS001 left. Okay. All right. So yes,
I might change that. So be prepared for me to do that.
that's
So.
fine. As like I said, as long as I have them before the next session, like a couple of days before. This way, if I
Yes.
can give you readjust your list.
Mhm.
All right. So Thea and Merlara, I'm going to need like an idea of what you guys feel for like your funding, financials. I'm fine if you made, hey Silver, that you made it in and your first year is pretty much paid for. I'm fine with that. Or if you want to work through like Rio, it's in your character backgrounds how you feel comfortable. Like I feel Rio running around trying to keep everything together fits her character, but it's up to you guys if you want to do like go that route. Again, more role play opportunities, but harder to pass your classes.
I have an
So
idea.
the 14th is when we're doing it next.
Yes, that was my plan date. Unless you guys have issues.
No, that's fine. It's going to be tight for Drew and I because we have Serendipics on B&B at 6. But I mean, we have
And I do
some
have an
gap time
idea
there.
on.
Yeah, I mean,
We can make it work.
right. I think like unless you guys run really long, because you start at 6 your time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's what is that my time? I'm at 7.
7.
So it's 2 hours later. So I don't know if like
I
know.
So
run
what
this
happens
30
is
minutes.
Bandwidth and Banter, obviously you've been on it, it's like 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we chat with folks for a little while afterwards. So
Right.
it just means we have a tiny little 15-minute window to get prepped and ready to go.
Since I've planned the games to be late on Fridays, I have nothing going on tomorrow. So I can push the game back a little bit later. The thing is, Lady M has to work in the morning. I think it would be easier for Cheerful, but then you guys also have I think Drew would be fine, but I think Stormy would be like, nope, I need to go to bed. You get up early.
It'll be tough for me just to make it to that midnight mark, but I'll get used to it.
Okay, all right. So we can keep it at 9. That's fine. And like if you're running a little bit late, I can start, and then you guys, when you get there, you get there. I don't mind getting. Yeah, I don't mind getting on and being sociable and talking to chat. Like, it's fine. I think chat might mind. Like, bring on the D&D. Shut up. But they'll have to deal with it if they want D&D. All right. So those are
epic stories.
No, I'm not telling any stories. All right. So that's the list of the grants, and then below that is the supplementals with the jobs. So there are different buildings in the school where you can get jobs according to all the things. I'm doing well, Silver. How are you doing?
Silver Wolf.
Yeah, Silver's actually going to be joining us in a game as well. She's going to be playing Vecna with us.
Nice.
I need to get her added into all the stuff, but I was doing this for the last few days, so Hi V, welcome back. All right, so you guys can look at the jobs if you decide, but again, according to backgrounds and stuff, what you want to do, just let me know. Okay, so that's pretty
Is there a
much your
library
orient.
job?
Is there a library job? I believe there is one.
Is that because there's the biblioplex, but I don't remember if that the library
Yes,
is
that's the
actually.
library. Yeah, that is the
Okay.
name of the grand library. So you can work there with the other like people who are
Yay,
working
that's where
that
I'm
door.
working.
Okay.
My family will pay for my first year, but I'm going to want to earn my own income, so I will take a job that
Mm.
doesn't have me dealing with too many people. I don't like people.
Did you just say not dealing with too many people?
Yes, because I'm an introvert, remember?
Yeah, I know, but that's not the library is well, okay.
I stock books. My job would be to reshelve. It's a
It's
giant library. There's plenty of books to reshelve. I don't have to talk to people.
I know I could just see you like always hiding in a corner trying to stay away from people.
And
I'm
then
like,
Like,
okay,
there's me.
that row is taken. I'm going to go put books over on this row.
excuse me, miss, can you help me? No.
Oh, I'll help. I can be socially outgoing. I just don't like it.
That
I know how to be polite.
I'm just letting you know the library has a lot of traffic. It is a grand library. But yes, you can hide out there if you want. There's plenty of places that you can find places to hide. There's even like moats in this library. That's how big it is.
Jeez. Can I go to this library? For reals?
I no, we can't really go.
Dang it.
I sent you my updated version of what I've decided.
Oh, okay. she made changes already.
I did.
All right.
Finalized, official. There you go.
Okay. Not until we start
all
playing.
makes sense.
It does make sense. All right. I will copy
My
that.
scribbled page.
Let's see.
Poor little scribbled out page.
Hi, Hexa AI. Hi, welcome in. I saw you the other day. I know you said Druid sent you, so we appreciate you. Welcome in. We're kind of doing a session 0.5 today because one player has no internet, so they're joining us via phone. And hi. And then one player was running a little bit late, so we're just getting some notes and stuff out of the way. We're not going to have a long session today. Also, we're kind of like we're working Stormy into it. But here we are. All right, so everybody has this package, so you can all take a look at it and decide if you want to make changes or anything, or you have choices that you like realize that might be better fitting for my character. You two, I do need your backgrounds. I know you may have mentioned it to me, and I know I remember parts of it, but I do need it on paper so I can start fitting it into the stories. Okay.
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 Yes, sure.
Thank you. Artwork. I appreciate all of you sending me the stuff that you wanted. Druid, if you want to use the other one, I'm fine with that. I had did the tokens earlier, and I was like, I'll change it later if I need to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope, it's good. I'm happy.
All right. Marla, I picked a character that looked as much like the Hero Forge one that you made that I could find, but the Hero Forge ones creep me out because the eyeballs don't. They're too big, and you look like you're stoned. So I know.
Would you like me to close my eyelids some? You know that's possible, right?
No, look, no, I like the art. It looks just like the one you gave me. I wasn't sure if you had braids, so you have a braid on one side and not the other.
I'm fine with what you picked. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
As long as I have wings.
The picture does not have wings, but neither did your token, so take that.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, it did.
You can see the blue tip of her wing. Thank you very much.
Hold up. I am going to bring this image up, and we're going to let...
Put it.
I'm going to...
Pull it up.
I am. Hold on. I got to get to it. I have a lot of chats going on.
I like bossy, cheerful bacon.
That's
bacon.
Okay. Nobody. No. Hold on.
That there is a blue tip.
Wait.
Tealish blue wing.
Wait. Okay. Nobody. That little thing. I thought that was part of the axe.
No, that's part of my wing.
What are we?
I
what are you
realize
bringing
that
up? I
now.
don't see anything.
Oh,
Where
it's,
where are you bringing
it'll
this
be
up?
on
You're
stream.
blind.
I brought it up on stream. So it's going to be a little bit of delay, but that was her character. So she made her character in Hero Forge, which Cheerful does a lot. But you see how the eyes are? They kind of creep me out because they look like they're popping out of their head. So I don't like the Heroes Forge pictures when people give them to me because it's just like
Oh,
too
there it is.
miniature.
Oh wow, I see what you're saying.
Right.
That's
So then she's talking
That's
about this
wing.
this little blue curve right here. I thought that was part of the axe, and I was like, "Wow, that's
oh, I
interesting."
thought it was part of the axe too.
See?
I'm
Wow.
not gonna lie, I thought so too.
But it does. But I now that I see it, I see that it's wings.
Blue.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Once
The
you
axe isn't blue.
once you
Why?
point it out, it you know what? When you look at it real quick, it's like, oh, it's a shiny part of the axe. Like the pommel of your sword is blue.
Would you like me to send the other picture I took of her? I was debating between two of them.
No.
That'd be easier.
No.
Well, I like the image you crafted that other image of that.
No, I just have a lot of time on Google.
And chat, just so you know, he can't help it. He's blind. From
I
Lydia.
am. I'm what?
You're blind.
Who says I'm blind?
Lydia.
I did.
Seriously?
She's yelling at you that I have wings. You're not listening to her.
Yeah, I know. I know you have wings. I didn't see them in the picture. But yes, so
Because you're blind.
you know I can hang up on you, right?
That's fine. She knows she can just call me.
I know. All right. So yes, your character has wings. I know that, but I didn't see it in the token. So that's my bad. But
It's fine.
I
Like
really
I
I
said,
glanced at it. It was like I was staring at your face trying to find a picture that matched. Okay. So, we have art, we have things, everything is working. Everybody has cameras except for these. Well, Cheerful's is done, so Lady M, you need to get yours done. You guys have a couple of choices that you might want to finalize, but I think Druid is good to go. So the next thing is, do you guys? I would say like describe your characters to each other. I would say let's wait till the next time we play so it's fresh. Because if you do it now, somebody might forget in a couple of weeks.
I agree.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that.
Well, is there going to be a where we meet each other kind of session where we meet for the first time in class or not?
I don't think you're gonna meet for the first time in class. I think you're gonna meet basically going through and getting your classes and choosing your classes, maybe meeting your professors. I think that's how you're all gonna meet because that's what I intended to do. So you're gonna meet each other pretty much during your orientation activities, and there is an orientation activity, and I can't wait till we do it. But we're not gonna start it tonight.
Right.
So you will be meeting each other individually, kind of bumping into each other, like, oh, hey, you know. So, I think two of you already know each other, though.
Yes.
Yeah, according to the background that's like in pieces in my head, I believe Thea and Merlara know each other. So we just got to work the other two in.
Yeah.
Also on a quick separate kind of scheduling thing, looking at the calendar, the next time our actual first session looks like will be on the 14th. I was going to ask if the next one after that could actually be on the 4th instead of the 28th, because the 28th we're going to have Rhubarb Returns, and usually the Returns episodes go a little bit longer. So I thought maybe it might be okay to, if it's okay with you guys, instead of making it later, we just make it on the 4th, which is 3 weeks instead of 2.
What is Legends of Lorien?
Well, I'm thinking the reason we're doing it on the weeks that we are is because of his daughter's visit schedule.
Yes. I'm looking at it now, but I think it changes in March again. Is it March or April?
It would be March.
Well, yeah.
No. My daughter's schedule flip. I'm looking at that. Hold on.
Oh.
It's in April.
It's in April? Okay. Oh, yeah, it is in April. Yeah, so her schedule flipped, so I would think it would work out. So if we play on
That's
the
okay,
4th,
then. We can still do it on the 28th. Then that's fine if that's better. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just this way because I like to try to go to sleep early when I have to go pick her up. But I mean,
Yeah.
we can work that out. I figured with this group we're gonna play a lot of it by ear, and just confirm every week, like, hey, we're playing this day, okay, and let everybody know when to come back. Because you know, I know you guys got a lot going on, and you do stuff, so I appreciate, but I will accommodate your schedules. So, just let me know what's easier for you. But I'm fine either way. If we play on, I generally towards the end I'm gonna want to cut it short because I got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Trust me, get it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we can work that out. I mean, that's like a whole month away right now.
Okay.
All right. Also, you guys have you have your chat, so whatever information is for the group or for me as a DM that you don't mind everybody knowing, you have the chat in Discord that you can dump information in there for each other. As you more and more like know each other more and more, it's easier to share. I know in the beginning you kind of want to keep your like role play secrets and stuff like that, so I'm fine with getting them, but the chat is there for you. I also dump in like the Fantasy Grounds password, the links for Video Ninja. I send you individual ones because they're by your name, so that whenever you join, you always join in the same spot on the Discord or on the overlay. So there is a group one in there. If for whatever reason you guys want to stream on your own channels or do anything like that, there is a group link in there that you can post up, or I could send you the individuals. So you just let me know if you want to ever use anything like that.
Okay.
More
Streaming
Oh,
this.
sorry, Drew.
Oh, I was just saying I'm banned from streaming this. Otherwise we're getting nothing done.
Yeah, no. Yeah, everybody but Druid.
I just need a link to your video, and then I can stream next time.
Okay. Yes, I can get you all those cheerful. We were talking about streaming, and Druid's not allowed to. She can't. So the thing is, she can hear me talking,
we went over that.
but she can't hear any of you guys because I have my earbuds in.
Right.
Why don't you give her an earbud? Like,
Send me
take
one,
one of your
maybe I
earbuds
can
out of your
hear them.
ears, put it on the phone.
That doesn't work.
I don't know.
You
It
sure?
might.
Hold on. Wait? Where's the microphone? The
Can you hear
microphone's
this?
Can you hear them?
Can you hear us?
Hello?
Hello?
I can hear Druid.
Testing.
She hears Druid.
That doesn't surprise me. She can hear Druid even if the microphone wasn't working.
Let me see if I put it right there. That's where the mic is. So like I put the hole for the earbud on top of the hole for the mic. So she might be able to hear you now. Cheerful, say something.
Hey, Lady M. Can you hear me?
Oh.
She can hear you. She's cackling in glee right now.
I already suggested this to her. Like, why haven't you guys tried this? She's like,
I need duct tape
Didn't
though. I'm
get
not gonna
that far.
sit. Luckily, we're almost done because I'm not sitting here for this whole thing like this. Fix your internet. Goodness.
Well, I'm waiting for that, and the fact that you do have my Bluetooth connections right next to you.
How does that help me?
You don't have to lean towards the mic or anything like that and not move. You can move around because you put one in your ear.
The thing is, I am fine hearing.
Okay.
You can't hear, so I have to. So like, this is how I have to hold it, because this is the bud, and then the microphone for the bud. So I'm doing this so that it can be lined up perfectly, and then I have to put that there. That's why I
Can
said
they
a
hear me?
rubber band or duct tape. They can hear you, yes. I maybe lowly
Okay.
because the mic doesn't always pick up the phone.
Well, it's so cute you think I can see what you're doing.
They can see. I'm not showing you. You are not the center of attention.
Oh, good Lord. Hush.
That's me.
No, that's me.
Okay, so I believe we have all the paperwork out of the way. Like I said, you will, beginning next session, you'll be running around the campus, meeting professors, meeting each other, kind of getting like signed in for your extracurriculars and your classes and all that stuff. I have a list of NPCs that I need to prepare for each of the things you have chosen. So if you change your mind, please get it to me before the end of next week. So I have a week to get that list and preparation. So what happens now is, because of all your choices, I pick a whole group of people that you guys will be interacting with or meeting in your groups and your sessions. And I have to give them all personalities. I can't do that in 5. Well, I can, but I don't want to. I want to prepare. So, or else they all have Bronx accents at that point, and everybody's part of the mob.
Beautiful. No, mine is finalized. It's finalized. It is. It's there. It's what I sent you. It's done.
Ooh, personalities. Yes. So, all right, chat. Like I said, this was gonna be a short one today. I'm so looking forward to getting in. Speaking of personalities, I took 16 personality quiz today. I don't even know. I think I vaguely know what that is. Is that thing online that tells you what kind of personality you are?
Personality. Oh.
No singing. No singing. Because I changed from the entertainer to the adventurer. Okay. I'm not sure what you did. V, you're going to have to send me a link. It's on MBTI. Okay. I'm not sure what that is either. Anyway, so everybody, we'll be back in 2 weeks on the 14th. We'll be going at it full steam. We'll jumping right in. So after we introduce everybody, we'll jump right in. If you haven't followed these wonderful people, they are all streamers. Go follow them now, because you're missing out if you're not. They very positive, very happy people. In fact, I'm probably the most bummed out of all of them, and you know how I am. Which anybody who knows me knows I'm not bummed about anything. So,
It's positive chaos.
What did you say?
It's positive chaos.
Yes, I have positive chaos. That's me.
No, not you.
Oh.
Her.
Oh.
You.
Who are you
just have
talking
chaos.
about? I'm guessing she means Druid. Yeah,
Definitely
okay.
sounds like Druid.
Yeah, positive
Probably
chaos.
you too.
I'm just chaotic. So we will be back. You guys want to, like I said, follow them all. They're all, you should get in there. You should be following them. If you're not, you're doing something wrong. What do we have coming up? Like, anybody have anything coming up they want to plug or mention before we go?
They all need to plug themselves very well.
I'm looking forward to this.
We did that
I
in
want
the
to plug
beginning, honey.
this.
Not
Well-
D&D, but I'm streaming tomorrow.
You are streaming tomorrow? What are you doing?
I'm doing a new game, Alchemist Shop Simulator.
Oh, I've seen that.
Ooh.
Bubba was playing that. Cool.
I'm gonna give that a try. And then
What time are you playing?
It will probably be afternoonish. It just depends on how it goes with, the bacon bits, getting them settled and set up, and how I'm feeling, because hopefully I just have a sinus infection and nothing more than that. So
Oh no.
so
Oh.
look around afternoonish. Like 2 Central maybe.
Oh.
Because I gotta get them set up with lunch and stuff.
Yes.
But yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah,
And
we-
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just
I
gonna
was
say
just gonna
tomorrow.
say, yeah.
I was gonna just say tomorrow over on Stormy's channel we're streaming D&D. So that's
Yeah.
what we're doing tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely. You guys start at what, 1 o'clock my time?
Oh, that's right.
3:30 Central Time on Saturdays.
Yeah, I usually catch it right. I know. Oh yeah, it is later because I catch it. You guys are streaming while I'm prepping for my games on Saturday usually, so that's why I usually catch it. And then I was like, all right, I gotta go. There's been a couple times I was like, finish so I can leave.
Yeah. Yep. I
Wrap this
remember
up. I
those
gotta
days
go.
where I'm like, and then I'm like, we're gonna raid in. I always have to fight the urge to go. Oh, Havoc's streaming. Oh, Havoc's streaming.
Yeah. So no, tomorrow though there is no game here, but I might be online tomorrow because I have made a bet with my players. If I don't set this thing up, I've had it on my desk for about 3 months. So it's a stream deck. If I don't set this thing up, I have to let them all level. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So I have to set it up before our next game.
I would like to know. I haven't said a word about it, so it's not my fault.
I haven't forgotten. I left it on my desk just for that. So I'm like, oh, look. So I'm plugging that sucker in and setting it up tomorrow. But it's been sitting on my desk since like last September. I think I bought it in September. So it's been sitting on my desk since September. I am such a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm such a bad
Yeah.
streamer.
Uh-huh.
All right.
And what do I always hear? I wish I had a button for that.
Alright.
You do.
Heck yeah.
You just don't have it plugged in.
Nah.
Man yourself.
All right. That being said, I'm gonna find somebody real quick to see if there's anybody out there to raid into. Do we have anybody in mind while I'm looking? That's not what I want. Gimme.
Grand you is.
Who? Wait, I follow
Ryan?
Ryan. He's not playing D&D though, is he?
I know he's not. He's not
Oh.
playing D&D.
Actually, I tend to look at the
Havoc's
D.
online.
Yeah, right. I tend to look at the D&D players first.
I'm teasing you. So, what about Stargana? She's playing D&D.
I follow her. Why isn't she showing up for me?
You could
She's in
have
ads right now, but
Twitch could have had you like
Deactivated.
unfollowed against your will.
Mm-hmm.
that's happened. Yeah, that's happened to lots of people. It's a bug that it just randomly unfollows people sometimes.
I don't like that bug because I was following her. All right.
Trust me, it's frustrating. I get it.
All right, Lady M, you're not gonna be able to hear them anymore. We're gonna get ready to raid, and I need my other hand. All right, so Stargana, right?
Yeah.
Stargana.
all
She has-
caps.
Yeah, she has the dragon head.
Correct.
Yeah, All right, so we're gonna raid into her. They are playing D&D. It's fantastic. They've been going for about 2 hours, so they probably have about at least another hour to go. And go over there, show them some love, say hello. She is a very entertaining individual. I've rated her on game nights, and it's been hilarious. And that's really it, guys. We'll see you I'll see you all next week for D&D, but this group, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks, and I can't wait to get started.
I'm so hyped.
Yay!
Ditto.
All right, I'm gonna go to the ending
Wow.
screen, but don't leave. We're rating, so just hold
Stay
on.
put, everybody.
Yeah, don't leave.